So welcome to RATSHAKER, everyone. I got this through Lorkit. Shoutouts to Lorkit for hooking us up with this one.
Are you tired of dealing with pesky rats that just won't leave you alone? Introducing RATSHAKER, the fast, easy, and fun way to keep rats in check. Just hold, shake, and watch that meter.
Awesome. Right from the start, we're implored to shake. We have a rat shake meter. It's a little bit loud, as is always the case when we start a new game. So let's turn everything down. Sound effects down a bit. Voiceover is probably fine. I'm guessing sound effects includes music. Probably turn that down too. Subtitles, yes. Display. All Gucci. Lumen Global, fine, that's fine. It's one of those where like it's a very particular space you have to click. All right, so I think the shake button. Oh, it even says in the bottom left mouse click. So here we go. Oh, oh, there we go. It's a rat shake meter. Rat shake meter. I like the little rat noises he makes. I'm really shaking it, man. Now, when will we know that we've won? When will we have shook the rat enough? Oh, the meter's really vibrating. You know that means we're winning, right? I got an achievement for shaking it 100 times. He's making very human-y noises, more than I was expecting. So I filled the meter. Did a building just appear in the distance? Don't stop. Don't ask me twice. But my arm's getting tired. Don't stop, keep going. Okay, I'm sorry, just not in the face. Sometimes a sore right arm is not enough to deter someone. If someone's determined enough, there's more important things. Keep shaking! Keep shaking! Ah! And then stop. Hands above the table. Hands above the table. Is that another entity has entered the horizon? Oh, a fucking windmill just grew out of the ground. Taste it?
It doesn't
Listen.
matter how much you shake me. You can't undo what has been done.
You know what's changing, you can see
Shake.
things appearing. You know why these things are appearing, do you not? Why do you not know why these things are appearing? The things that are appearing should be obvious to you because of what you did. You know what you did. Listen. It still has nothing to say. Keep shaking until it gives you the answers that you need to know. Shake it, shake it, shake the rock.
We don't have subtitles for this demon voice.
Shake it.
Lewis is slower. You go slow. It's more singing.
Shake it until it heals. Shake it until you get the
Or like smaller.
because you know you need the answers.
Just smaller, you get little wiggles.
You know what you did because you know what you know. Because of the one with the rat.
But the little wiggles are not as satisfying. Like audibly or meter-wise. However, big wiggles, oh yeah. Big wiggles, oh big. You can't really see my arm, but you can see the shoulder movements. You can see like large swaths of desk space being used. That's the fucking pro move right there, man. That was too small? Okay, I'll do medium small. It's kind of funny. It's funny, but it's not charging the meter that good. Look, the meter's wiggling. That's how you know you're doing it good. If the meter's wiggling, you're doing that good. That means you're good. It's good. It's good. Apologies to anybody who's using the stream as a cozy ooh-woo sleep stream. This is probably the least, calming or not unnerving thing you've heard all night. Stop. This is not a cozy ooh-woo stream. It's a scream, all right. Probably more stressful and unrelaxing than anything. There's a squeeze. Alright, shaking is one thing. Squeezing? Bro, I don't want to hurt this poor guy. Can I squeeze and shake? So we don't have a bar anymore. What if we just keep shaking? What if we just keep shaking? There definitely comes a point where the screams become more operatic, like this. Which implies that we're nearing completion, as so to speak. Man, I hope they had a really fun time while doing the voiceover for this game. Hope the guy in the recording booth was just having a real good time. Like that! What's up, Todd? Lewis says, just squeeze like the game told you, but I want to try the other things. When you play a game like this, you gotta, try weird shit. Sometimes if you break the rules and you defy the game, you'll get, funny. You'll get funny stuff. There are no other things. I beg to differ. Alright, so that was the equivalent of the bar filling. I don't want to hurt the guy. I don't want to squeeze. But I think we have to squeeze. What if I shake and squeeze? Oh, I can hear him now. He's saying squeeze. Do it. It's really hard for me to hear him. Got like a Hank Hill kind of vibe. A little bit. I can hear it. A more like a younger, sing-songy Hank Hill. All right, if you squeeze it to completion, it says stop. I don't want to hurt the guy. I don't want to hurt the poor little fella. Now squeeze, okay. Now, did something happen in the distance? Let it be known there's no other move or look options. When it's a game like this, Lewis says there is no other options. Only shake and squeeze. I don't know. When I play games like this, Lewis might not like this, but when I play games like this, I like to defy the game a little bit. I like to fuck around a little bit and see if I can make the game mad at me. And Man of the Adventure was great at that. If you fucked around, sometimes you would find out and get some very fun moments. And also, I just love how silly this is. So but unfortunately, there's no meter. I'm wondering, can I do a combination? All I know is he's changing colors. And I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to kill the guy. He's just a little rat fella. He didn't hurt anybody.
You've broken my will, O great shaker of...
He's just a little fella. He's just a little guy. He didn't hurt nobody.
...are over there. Beyond that hill stands a house that was not there before. A house that has no familiar shape. A house built by sin. Go now, RATSHAKER. Seek what...
It's a nondescript house in the distance and an empty field, an otherwise empty field with a lone windmill. The rat fella is strangely clear in his speaking, very, very well spoken. But there's a Satan demon voice we can also hear. We can still choke. We can continue to shake. I don't appear to have like a run button. Control, shift. He says go to the house. Now there's this house. I guess that's maybe a barn in the distance. Oh, shaker of rats. That's me. Oh, apparently we're also choking rats. You've broken my will, he says. But he says this house was built by sin.
This is where it happened. You must know what's inside.
Oh, shit.
And there's no turning back. You must find it.
What are we looking for?
Abandon hope. Ye who enter here.
It's gonna be like a Dante's Inferno kind of situation. More shaken? Please. Did I do good? Did I fill the meter? Are these bees or locusts? Hard to say. Got an achievement for entering the house. This is gonna turn into PT. So, filling the meter does something, maybe, and it stays full. Oh, when you choke him, it lowers the meter. So maybe you don't always want the meter filled. You know what? I'm gonna get it to right in the middle. 50%. 50%. That is good to know. Thank you, Ogaso. Yes, I would love to see that. E? F? Click? Well, there's a couple clicks. Maybe the idea is I just walk into it. Ah, you choke to open things. Or something. You know, that's such a normal kind of thing. Are there other interactions? Can I choke to open the microwave? Or maybe you build up the meter by shaking and then you expend it by choking. Maybe we're expending energy by choking the rat. Find it. Suddenly very loud. I'm guessing that's sound effects. I'm guessing. It can't be voiceover. I'm gonna turn the voiceover a little bit. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Now, what is it? Pray tell. That's exactly it. Yeah, we gotta shake the rat and then choke to spend the energy. It's like potential energy and kinetic energy.
Are you tired of dealing with pesky rats that
Yes.
just won't leave you alone?
Uh-huh.
Introducing RATSHAKER, a fast, easy, and fun way to keep rats in check.
I'm listening.
Just hold, shake.
Okay, well, it's something. Oh, hold on. No, I gotta shake the rat. Build. I didn't think it would be funny getting shook around like that, but he's having a good time. I mean, if it's up to me, if I'm getting shook or if I'm getting choked, I'd rather get shook. I'd rather get jostled around than get fucking squeezed. Can I watch it again? Or will it do something different now that we have a tape?
Tired
or
of
the
dealing with pesky rats that
piece of paper or a photo negative or something? Nah, it seems about the same.
Introducing RATSHAKER, the fast, easy, and fun way to keep rats in check. Just hold, shake.
I sit on the couch. Yeah, so it fizzles out at about the same point. No interactions with the fireplace. Probably for the best. I don't want to risk burning the poor guy. So this house was constructed by sin. He says this house has all the answers and that we must find it. I don't know what the answers that we're seeking are. I'm not sure what the it we're looking for is. All I know is we'll probably know it when we see it, and it will probably involve us shaking and choking and maybe performing other actions upon this rat. Who is sometimes put off by the things we're doing, and as other times having a great old time. Oh boy. Okay, so that's something. Is that, one of those Muppet fellas? Gonzo? Is that Gonzo from the Muppets? It's like a more like classic, like a Renaissance painting Gonzo. All right, so this is this has some like the correct direction energy. Let's keep looking around elsewhere though. Before I commit to the correct direction, let's choke this door open. No, I don't want to keep choking him. I'm worried I'm gonna like kill the poor little guy. I mean, earlier I said this little fella hasn't done anything wrong. I don't know that. I don't know that. For all I know, maybe he's committed untold crimes against humanity. And maybe this punishment is just. But I don't want to be the one to administer it. I'm not the kind of person to administer corporal rat punishment.
A truly radicalismic turn.
Radicalismic. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was trying to open the door. We got some tapes, none of which appear to have any interaction. What if I just start wiggling? The meter charges a lot quicker in this now that we've kind of like broken his will. Yeah, I can't like force interaction with those tapes. It has to be natural. He knows of the sin. He definitely has more info than he's letting on right now. And maybe that's where the choking comes into play. Another house with a quite an abundant display of toilet paper. I can flush the toilet. Well, you can interact with the toilet. Let's assume that we can flush. Or maybe piss? I point at the toilet. Cool. Yep. Hold on. What's supposed to happen? I'm gonna hit it with a full meter. Hit me with a full rat meter. Yes, that toilet right there. Yes. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. How about this guy? Fill this one up. And then point. Oh, there. Oh, we filled it. All right. Strangely like green algae riddled water, but sure. There's probably going to be some. Anyway, there's probably like a puzzle that will happen at some point where we'll have to like dip something in the water and then pee on it in the toilet. I don't know. Bathtub. I point at the bathtub. It also fills. The same gloopy water. Oh, maybe now the toilet gets filled. Maybe there's like an order of operations here.
Your actions have
Verminant consequences. Okay, stop you right there, bro. Yeah, toilet still has no interactions, but we've at least done some stuff in this room. I don't know if it's good stuff, but we've done some stuff in this room. Back in the kitchen. Alright, so I think, unless there was any other rooms to explore, I think the only thing left is that one very ominous and very decisive looking room that just seemed to scream the correct direction energy. I can't activate that sink. Ooh. I hadn't really... Oh my god, look at my fucking arms. That's a powerful rat swing. That's a rat shake. Rat swing right there. Put the lights on. Ooh. Is that bad? Can't see. I'm scared. I can't see. I'm scared. I don't know if that's a good thing. What if you turn off all the lights in the house? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a good idea, right? If you turn off all the lights... Oh, I guess you can't turn all of them off. So see, if you turn off all the lights in the house... Only like the, you know, the... Only the inner darkness remains. We'll turn that light off. Will Rat Satan come out and greet me? And that went off too. Here's the bathroom. There's like little spores. Little fellas floating around there. See that? There's that one. Light switch here. Here we go.
You
I think the laugh is what always gets me. I'm never ready for that shit. It's so cozy. It's so romantic. Nothing more romantic than some good old-fashioned rat shaking. Can we appreciate how the flames are really wafting out of the fireplace and like touching the ceiling? It's for a nice old-timey wooden house like this, that seems like a really smart idea. Speaking of smart ideas, I can't see shit. So that was really smart. I've wound back up here. Here, what if I go back this way? Yeah, still no sprint button, by the way. I like kind of walk backwards. There we go. Oh, I found something. I don't know what I found, but I found something. All right. Oh. Oh, I don't know what I did. I did something. It gets dark. I thought something like fun would happen.
I actually have anti-rat shaking powers.
Was that about rat shaking powers? I thought something fun would happen. I don't know what I found. I found something that it might be a door. It's good to see though, Adam. And yeah, Todd is I think lurking in right now. He's kind of chilling with us. And yes, I'm excited for our Cyberpunk game. Sounds like I know. There was one of the messages in the group chat. Shame we don't have any. That charts it up. It's a shame we don't have any.
I'm currently under attack.
Under attack. Don't have any like jump button or anything like that. So it'd be nice to be able to like kind of feel my way around here. It got so dark. Yeah, because I can't tell if I'm stuck somewhere. And I really goofed myself. I thought something cool would happen. I didn't realize I was gonna get in trouble. But I've gotten into trouble. But anyway, yeah. For our Cyberpunk game, yeah. No, I did see there was a post in our group chat. I guess about a week or so ago, talking about maybe sometime in December. So I'm definitely down. Nothing else. I could always restart. It wouldn't take long to get caught back up to where we are. Okay. Well, turns out turning off all the lights is a bad idea, and I am very much stuck. So I'm just gonna go and restart. This is how we learn. Wonder if it'll just let me continue. Actually, we'll find out. If you turn off all the lights and start shaking your rat, somebody would appear and punish you for rat shaking in the dark while no one else is in the house. While no one else is home. And of course the rat shaker comes in a box. Shake. It's still pretty loud. Yeah, I'm gonna continue turning it down. I guess it's sound effects. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not sound effects, but I don't know what else it could be. I'll just lower master. But raise the voiceover, obviously. Obviously. Echolocation, there you go. Like the pioneers, man. But, oh, and yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think we did have something on the books. I'll have to check my calendar to see where I marked it. But sometime in December, I think, right? I'll check my calendar. I don't have my phone with me right now. Echolocation with rat noises. Yes, like, not rats, but bats. Just like the bats of old. It seems like the more, like, rapid movement. Well, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth between rapid and the more, like, longer mouse, like, shoulder movements. You can hear Satan. You can hear Rat Demon in the background there, encouraging this. I do want to check out that second building. Looks like a barn. Because when he was talking about that house, I thought that was what he meant. So ominous. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. You'll know when you're finished. And again, I have to reiterate. It goes back and forth between sounding like the rat is in anguish and also having the goddamn time of his life.
Shake it.
Feel it.
Shake it. You can see the world changing around you. You know what's changing.
Taste it.
It doesn't matter how much you
Know
shake
why these
it.
things are appearing.
You can't.
And what has been done? What has been done?
Why these things are appearing. The things that are appearing should be obvious to you.
What are we trying to undo? That is the question. It's a shame that we don't get subtitles for the demon voice. Because I really can't hear the demon voice at all. You guys might be able to hear it a little bit better. I think it's because I have my audio turned down a bit. Stop. Time for the squeeze. If you shake that too much, you'll go deaf. No, I thought you go blind if you shake it too much. Stop. I'll continue to squeeze. You go blind, or you grow, what is it, grow hair on your palms?
I yield. You've broken my
So
will,
eloquent with how he speaks.
great shaker of rats. The answers you seek
I've been shaking rats all my life, bro. Or at least since I was like 15 or 16.
beyond that hill stands a
Yeah,
house
probably 13, let's be
that
real.
was not there before. A house that has no familiar shape. A house built by sin. Go now.
Right now, we're unshackled.
Seek what you yearn for.
What do I yearn for? There's the windmill, there's this other location. It's all so mysterious. What was that, Satan? Rat shaking Satan? Rat shaken? Do you think James Bond would prefer this rat shaken, not stirred? Because that's what I think. Shaken, not stirred. Yeah, rat shaken. Shaitan. It's like an old-timey windmill. Not like one of these newfangled ones where you can climb up it nice and easy. This is like a whole nother deal.
Where it happened. You must know
So,
what's inside.
let's continue with, let's start with the house at least.
No turning back. You must find it. Abandon hope. Ye who enter here.
Yeah, the swarm of what I assume are locusts on the outside, I suppose, is like supposed to be kind of a reference to like this the plague, right? The plague of locusts of biblical proportions. Yeah, Whale knows what's up. And Bames Non's having a stronk. Call the Bondulance. The noises this rat is making, it sounds like some other kind of stroking is happening. That much is for sure. Find it. So earlier, you watch this.
Are you tired of dealing with pesky
Still
rats?
really fucking loud. Wow. Keep lowering things.
That just won't leave you alone?
Better. Better, but it's like,
Introducing
Jesus!
RATSHAKER,
Calm down!
The fast, easy, and fun way to keep rats in check.
It shows the
Just
house.
Shake.
Shows the ominous stuff in the background. So there's a second half to this thing. Although it's probably not required. And I mean, there's no evidence that it really did much of anything. I am going to still fill the sink and the bathtub. And I really appreciate that when you're next to a wall, you really flop this thing. You really flop this thing around. That's very satisfying. What's up, Farfanugan? Who up right now playing with Day Worm? Who up right now jorking they Ratus? At the RATSHAKER. straight up shaking it. And by it, haha, well, let's just say my ratness. It's good to see you, Farfanugan. I love that, it was some, I want to say it was like a board game, maybe. Some kind of board game advertisement. And somebody took a picture of it and was like, yeah, at the strip club, straight up jorkin majongles or mahones or something in that context, making it a lot more vulgar. And fill the tub. All right, filling it up. Can I bathe? Can I bathe the rat? Can I dip him in this nondescript fluid? Maybe I could. Maybe you know. What if I could get naked and get in this water and have my rat friend with me, and it would be like a bonding experience. You know, we'd really get to know each other. Yeah. So you can open and close the doors. Every once in a while, like I'll whip by something, and the little reticle will appear, and I'll go, "Oh shit! Was there like an interaction point?" No dice. Can I baptize the rat friend? That implies that he can be purged of sin, Ogasso, and I think we're far past that point. This rat knows too much. He knows this rat was built with sin. And I don't think any of that is an implication that he is innocent. Right? I think he's far past that point. Also, blood on the walls, on the floors rather, and also another RATSHAKER pack. Look at that. It's got the VHS tape, some cheese maybe? Another experienced RATSHAKER was here in the past life. So there's some implications here, I think. I think this means there's still a piece that we're missing. But let's go this way and see if maybe the other piece is down here of the photo. It's good to see a one-legged duck. He seems like a decent guy. The rat fella? I like the rat. Despite his alleged sinful activity. I don't want to hurt the poor guy. Shaking him is one thing, but choking him feels like a bit much. These dead rats? Yeah, they're like dead and bloodied rats. Old newspapers and vaguely empty bottles. What could possibly be beyond this door? Husband killed, I think? Maybe. Or missing. Missing... I can't tell. Trying to watch for interaction points, because that seems to be the key here. Things that you can, like, diddle. Oh! We done did loop. But the room is slightly different. And by slightly, I think I mean significantly. For instance... all these identical pictures in frames. Only one of them is different. It's a wedding photo. This one's a picture of a woman, I think, but the face has been scratched out. A couple of them are turned over. Lamps have been knocked over. Bottles of alcohol. A whole bunch over here. Man, a Man of the Adventure got me like all activated. When I see VHS tapes, I want to reach for that shit. So there's an interaction with the couch.
She never loved you.
That was unexpected. I think that means we got a bad ending. I think that means there was a grenade under the couch. And I should have known better than to tickle the grenade under the couch. Or, hold on, yeah, it was the couch. Okay. So the couch explodes and kills you. After it accuses you... accuses your, I don't know, wife or girlfriend of never having loved you. And then... another donation. I'm gonna take a quick moment here. Just once again, the preview screen, it's a little bit small on my end. I'm gonna take a look to see if there was a message attached to that donation. That kind donation from a generous benefactor. Yeah, we were informed ahead of time this game is like sort of a horror game, kind of, sort of. But none of us know what to expect, obviously. So it's very much all over the place, but that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is the unknown, the great unknown. Oh, that's our friend Ryan and his wife and kids. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that donation to our fundraising efforts. Very, very kind. And Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, you guys donated back at the beginning of this month in the first fundraiser stream. So you've already done more than your fair share of helping us out. That's you've already done so much. So I appreciate you guys. You're here every single year whenever we do these marathon streams, these charity streams. So I appreciate you guys. Don't feel like there's ever an obligation. I'm just glad to have you guys around, but thank you. Very, very kind of you. From Ryan and the fam, which is super nice. Bunch of sweeties. Bunch of gosh darn sweethearts. Let's go ahead and crack the TV open. Maybe the message will be slightly different. We don't have a VHS player this time. I gotta charge my rat. You gotta shake the rat to charge it up. But you don't want to shake it too much. You don't want to fill the meter prematurely. You gotta wait for these things. Gotta romance it a little bit. And you gotta choke the rat.
Are you tired of dealing with
Still loud as fuck. Good lord. I keep lowering it. It's like, what else do you want?
pesky rats that
whatever.
just won't leave you alone? Introducing RATSHAKER, the fast, easy, and fun.
So I didn't think the TV would explode.
You killed him. You squeezed him. Now it's dead. How are you gonna find your wife? The rat's dead. There's nothing you can do. You can't bring the rat back. You must quit the game now. You must quit and retry. Because the rat is dead. And the rat is the only thing that gives you the answers. You killed the rat.
I think in cases like this, you have to protect the rat. When something like that's about to go down, you gotta protect the rat, because if the rat gets got, then that's curtains. As they said, the rat is dead. You must quit the game. That's what I think he said. It was a little bit kind of hard to hear. Some voice acting right there, man. Also, this is voice acting. Oh, you're saying... Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying like the commercial. Yeah, that's a good point, too. The commercial probably is this. But I want to hear the funny voices. But yeah, I think you're probably right. Can probably raise that up a little bit.
God, I think you broke something.
Right, so...
Are you
I'm gonna safely watch it from back here.
Just won't leave you alone.
Behind this wall.
Introducing RATSHAKER.
So no rats were harmed with the making of this event. And there's nothing in here. I was thinking maybe the other piece of the picture being. Okay, so as we've established, so we blew up the TV. There was, yeah, no benefit that I can see. The shards from the exploded TV are all over the place. But yeah, no other pieces to the image that we can find anywhere. Now, what I could do is blow up the couch again, but like run the fuck away. Get some distance so maybe the explosion doesn't fucking delete my ass. We'll see. We'll see. Also, I'm thinking more about like the message they said where it's like, she never loved you anyway. Maybe it's an implication that we were sleeping on the couch. We were hitting the alcohol a little bit too hard. And we were watching some nondescript VHS tapes, maybe of an adult nature. Hard to say. Let's shake our fella. I'm gonna activate the couch.
She never loved you.
Yeah, we still get got. I mean, maybe if you get real far away, but it seems like, yeah, there's no... There was no, it wasn't like the earlier where we exploded the TV and it got the rat and the game told us like, yo, that's not good. It just instantly gets your ass. So I'll blow up the TV again.
Are you tired of dealing with pesky rats that...
And while it's exploding...
Leave you alone? Introducing RATSHAKER, the fast, easy, and...
Explode the TV, very good. So while that's happening, this is a radio. Charge our ratometer a little bit.
To meet you too.
Cheese to meet you. You're not gonna explode on me, are you? Oh, I turned it off. Is that good? I mean, I never heard it make a noise.
I actually have anti-rat shaking powers, so that didn't affect me at all. And also, I'm immortal.
I do believe that he's at least partly immortal, except he's not immune to a TV exploding. He's not immune to TV shrapnel and glass. So he's not like fully immortal. So we've turned that on. Someone needs to do a lot of dishes, but I guess if we're like a divorced dad now, maybe we're, you know, maybe we're down bad right now. I can turn on the oven. Now earlier, the oven was like in a disassembled state and it was kind of off to the side. So maybe it's good now, or maybe we're going back in time.
To meet you too.
Cheese to meet you.
Stop running.
I don't know what I expected. Am I surprised? No, not at all. All the creative ways we can kill ourselves and or the rat fella. Now, of course, I know of instances where someone has damaged their house or at least their kitchen by leaving the oven on too long, that kind of thing. I don't know if I've ever seen an instance where, like, someone turns on the oven and in 3 seconds the entire city block gets leveled with a mushroom cloud. I've not seen that yet. I need the other piece to the image, or we may continue. Ryan's like, yo, there's an exploding oven. And I'm over here like, bro. Are you sure? Someone's shaking babies. I'm shaking rats. Someone's shaking babies. Is someone running for public office? Kissing hands, shaking babies. All right, one step at a time. There's no rush.
Actually, don't do that.
Don't shake you. One step at a time. We don't have to commit to that just yet. We can go here first. You see? If you don't look that way, the howling of Demon Child is mostly inaudible, really. Oh my god, it's a rat eating his own son. Saturn devouring his own rat son. I was wondering, because I mean, there's like a bunch of old classical paintings that are clearly altered in some way, and I figured they were kind of ratified in some way. Max Payne baby levels, oh yeah. Yeah, the Max Payne dream sequences and hallucination sequences. That shit is, yeah, memorable forever. I remember that shit. Let's turn the light on or off. Seems like it's already off. Nope, that turns it off. Say it's so dark in here, you think it's already off. So let's do this one first. That, like, big scary door is clearly where shit happens. But I remember those Max Payne... Well, at least Max Payne 1. I've only played the first one, but I remember those Max Payne 1 dream sequences. There's like a 2 or 3 in that game. And some of them are pretty fucked. I mean, some of them are really hard, too, but some of them are quite morbid. Is it just me? Or is our guy... Does he have something on his hands? Is he like his index finger and his thumb? At part of his wrist? Do I see blood splotches? Or are those rat shaking bruises? Maybe not bruises, but rat shaking residue. Rat shaking, like, I don't know, just evidence that he needs to wash his hands. You always want to wash your hands after you shake your rat, for as long as we've been shaking our rat. Also, blood in the toilet? Toilet blood? Anyone got any toilet blood? Was that on anyone's bingo card? Toilet blood, sink with the RATSHAKER box. I guess we've been going through RATSHAKERs like it's no one's business. Less toilet paper, so I think this is indeed in the future. Let's fill the tub.
I actually...
It's blood. Good. Good. Blood bath, very good. A literal bloodbath.
It
At least he's
doesn't
having a good time.
matter how much you shake me.
That's a normal plumbing noise, right? It's like a normal noise for your plumbing to make. Blood toilet? Do we get the 3 for 3? Hat trick? Man, the toilet just does not work in this game.
Harder.
We saw the dialogue and I said, oh, we gotta hear him say this. Maybe I'm releasing too quickly. Yeah, I got nothing. I do not know how the toilet works. In where I come from, the toilet interaction interface is usually a fairly simple process, but in this game it's a little bit more involved. So I think I need to do some studying. Some toilet studying. Alright, I've delayed as much as I can. Off we go into the Satan room, where the rat baby is bloodied and weird and maybe needs to be shaken. I see a bunch of rats. I don't see a baby. I see what maybe once held a baby. So let's shake our rat. Let's get our rat meter shook up. It's like a can of soda. You gotta shake that shit up. And then we choke it to spend the energy. And what do we get? Oh, there it is. Another piece of the photo. I was not choking him. That was involuntary. Involuntary rat choking. Usually if you're choking a rat, you want it to be a, you know, an intentional activity. And also, I didn't realize that the locusts were just flying rats. If you look really closely, they got little rat tails and everything. It's all rats. Everything is rats. Welcome back, Chuck. He says, what in the world? Yeah, this is called a RATSHAKER, in all caps. And there's 2 major functions. You can shake your rat to charge up the rat shaking meter.
I'm cheesed to meet you too.
He'll sometimes talk to you. And then you choke the rat to spend the energy. And that's how you, like, open doors and interact with quest items and story interactions, that kind of thing. And we're trying to find it. We've been tasked with finding it. I don't know what it is, but I think we'll know when we see it. We found 2 pictures, or 2 pieces of a picture. Let me close the... Oh, I guess I can't close it. I think there's like 2 more pieces left. So now we're going to go down these stairs. Turn the corner. Still pretty loud. Sound effects goes down more. Bunch more broken bottles, picture frames, VHS tapes. I suspect there's going to be more things that can kill us. Oh my. Well, we were talking earlier about the Max Payne dream / hallucination sequences. This is awfully familiar, awfully similar. But I think maybe I like touched the sides. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. Find it.
Your actions have verminant
consequences. So, I think I like touched the static when I wasn't supposed to. Sound warning: the baby is gonna explode, or what remains of the baby. Oh, I gotta grab this. Hold on, let me charge my grabbing things meter. Oh, it like drops out of the vent. Can I interact with whatever this is? The fact that it's censored is like more ominous. I cannot interact with it. I thought like something happened. I thought it like exploded or something. I'm good. I'm good. Moving on. So after that, we... The shadow is a shape. I think it's a little rat baby. The shadow's giving off... It's like a small fella. But the weird proportions and the censored aspect and the fucking demon noises it's making aren't helping. Oh, it's a little bit more clear now from this angle. I ain't choking him. See how the walls became like fleshy? The walls became like flesh-like for a moment. We were inside a Jabu Jabu's belly. That kind of texture. Also, that little moment. Still awfully loud. Oh! That was unexpected. But a cool noise, no less. That's Chuck with the cheer again. Thank you, Chuck. You're too freaking good to us, man. Like I said earlier, man, you've hit us with a bunch of cheers. Last time, hitting us with some cheers tonight as well. Cheers to you, buddy. And also, cheese to you. Alright. I'm gonna try my best not to do every low-hanging rat pun imaginable. I will sometimes succeed at resisting the temptation. Also, Whiteflare, it's good to see you, bud. Whiteflare says, what the fuck? That's kind of cool. You can, like, knock stuff around. So yeah, I'm not going to touch the sides and fall into oblivion. Find her. Okay, I like this, and I like admiring it, but we have a task at hand. This might be one of those games where, you know, it's at first pee-pee poo-poo haha, like, oh, you shake the rat, it makes funny noises, and that's it. And then you're like, oh god, there's, like, horrible trauma that took place. Like, you know, an infant child that had a tragic fate, and a marriage that failed horribly, and a weird mannequin sex doll floating in the hallway was neglected and he's reaching out for oh wait, no, he's like moving. Can I interact with him? Can I shake him? That's the rat. The rat is doing this.
Harder.
He's the one that says harder, yeah. See, I wonder if, like, on its surface, it's, like, funny, silly, but there's, like, some real shit that went down. I wonder. Some little meat fellas. Kinda looks like the texture we saw on the walls. Almost look like they might be zombies, so we might have some avoid the bad guys sequences coming in hot. I think it's just the door, yeah. Is gravity gonna activate and all the things are gonna come crashing down suddenly? I feel like how I can, like, boop things. That's kind of fun. Oh, I see the censored baby thing. He is vaporized. So I see the TV is on fire. And is on rat... No, it's not on fire, but it's getting swarmed by rats, and the VHS tapes are overflowing. And the couch is overflowing with blood, as it does. Need to call the couch exorcist again. Last guy didn't do a good enough job. Got the Gonzo painting back there. Tapes are just flowing out from the fireplace. Standard operating procedure right there. The table for the TV went away. Not exploded, though. I think these VHS tapes... is like Santa delivering VHS tapes, and that's why they're flowing out of the fireplace. What movie would cause this many rats to appear? What movie or TV show would cause this swarm of vermin to appear, I wonder? Whatever reason that is all we can do there. The houseplant is all dead. The sink is in relatively okay shape, but other parts of the kitchen are just missing. Now let me guess, this will probably explode the house again. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna back up.
Stop running.
Yeah. So that still explodes the house. Not a huge surprise. Oh no, man, that's brutal. Sends you all the way back here. I gotta fucking deal with, like, baby Satan again. Brutal. Like a young Hank Hill. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's like a young and more,
I wonder
like, cleanly spoken Hank Hill. Like a Hank Hill without the accent, the southern accent. And younger and just like sillier. Yes, I'll take that. I'll be on my way. The baby gets delivered. Yep, there he is. Nice thing is it doesn't take long to get us caught back up. I was hoping it would make checkpoints. Oh. Whenever we kind of cleared like a new area, like a new floor. But it's a little inconsistent, which is fine. So there's a movie called Rats with Willard Glover. I don't think I know who that is. But that if the name of the movie is Rats, then that would do it.
You have a nasty ratitude.
Ratitude. It's the microwave. It's the microwave. There's the again, either sex dolls or like meat zombies. I'm gonna go with meat zombies. Yep. Alright, so lesson learned, do not fuck with the kitchen stove. There's the baby. Oh, I walked over the baby and he exploded. And now I've got the meat vision. And I was involuntarily choking the rat. Involuntary rat choking. Not gonna set this thing off because I do not have a death wish. No other interaction points here. Thank goodness for a little bit of a light flicker. It's not much, but it's something. It was a remake. Oh my. Alright, so that's probably where we want to go, given the, you know, this. What's over this way? Oh. Okay. Are there any not horribly consequential hallways or rooms that will, like, potentially lead to horrible death? Yeah, all this is, like, dramatic and weird and scary. So, you know me, I like to choose, like, the most dramatic looking thing last, but they're all dramatic. So there's a RATSHAKER box here, one here. So someone's been trying to shake a lot of rats. They've been just going through RATSHAKERs like it's no one's business. Well, I found a presumed dead person. I don't know if it's her or some other dead person. Also lots of newspapers. And what's it say? Something labeled. Something... Yeah, labeled, I think? Yeah, I can't quite read that headline. It's too blurry. Yes, I too have a framed photo of when my wife and I got married above my toilet. So every time I go to take a piss, I think of her. Oh, that's so romantic. All right, let's go ahead and wait for it.
Harder.
There we go. Let's go ahead and fill this up. I'm gonna back up just because I don't know if it's gonna explode somehow. A lot of things have been exploding in this game. It's kind of hard to know. And this toilet. Well, I'll be damned, the toilet did something this time. I was about to give up hope. You heard me. I was about to say this toilet doesn't do shit. And it turns out it does shit. It does indeed do shit. That's all that can be said there. That's just unfortunate. Exploding toilet. Messing the walls, the ceiling, I think. Yeah, the ceiling. Don't mind that. Don't mind the veins. Don't mind the central nervous system emanating from the ceiling light. And the turtlets rolling around there. Alright, well, let's,
I'm cheesed.
I can tell you're cheesed. Let's go and fill this up. This will probably explode, too. Are you gonna be okay if that covers your face and you drown? I mean, you're probably dead already, but... Okay, no, they're floating. It's fine. Actually, might be more cozy that way. I mean, I guess if I'm gonna be a dead corpse in a bathtub, I at least want to be, you know, warm and cozy with some nice bath water. All right, well, that's that room. Let's explore the next happy little room. Here's this is the baby room. Another dead person thing. Some kind of meat corpse. There's floating baby. Or is it a baby or just a small human? Just like a human scaled down. Yeah, there's no like things to interact. This is just a room to admire and appreciate in all of its splendor. Kind of like a head forming there. What do you think, rat friend? What if I shake you a bunch?
Actually, don't do that.
Yeah, yes, there's no interaction. This is just a room to admire. Just a room to appreciate. Alright, well, thank you, floating demon fetus. This is a cool little room. Sorry, naked dead people. Give you some space. There's the void. And then there's the little lone light room with a Super Nintendo JRPG god boss, like final boss for like Final Fantasy VI kind of energy. Painting, very good. Ooh, it's real dark in here. Mysterious hallway. There's a door there. Okay, hold that thought. And will this be a pile of viscera? Yeah, just a wall of meat. Here is another wall of meat, but with a monitor. And it's got some snuff porn on it. Good. I will not shake my meat to the snuff porn. Thank you very much. I think I should back up. They're gonna explode. Oh, yes, it is. Ooh, almost got me. Is there any reward? I think it like just barely missed me. I mean, I don't really care if it missed me, but if it hits the rat, then we're screwed. So be wary of any activatable monitor or TV in this game, because chances are it will explode and harm you or someone you care about. Or a rat that you enjoy shaking. It's a little gross, but I'm willing to work with it. Same, I would say. All right, so there's the doorway that we can open, and then there's this hallway, which I thought was maybe going to loop back to that same area, but this appears to be a dead end. Yeah, this is a dead end. It looked like an ominous void, but no, just a dead end. All right, well, we have clear path forward. Surprising number of things that will, without hesitation, attempt to kill you in this game. With little warning. There's a little bit of warning, but not much. Not much. Crack the rat to turn it into a glow stick, is what the achievement says. So now the rat is providing some light. Thank you, rat. That's nice of you. He screams gleefully in acknowledgement. That was a rat for... Ratanese for no problem. Happy to help. Then we descend. Time to find it. We still don't know what it is, but we'll probably know it when we see it. What was that, Satan? Keep going. I was wondering if this is like the Mario 64 stairs. You know, you keep climbing, or in this case, descending the stairs, then you look back and you haven't gone anywhere. Here we go. Tile flooring. Another meat child, but it's like bebopping. Kind of like glitching out a little bit. You think he's like throwing out some sick dance moves? Is that what this is? The censored aspect of it is Like, it's kind of entertaining, actually. Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like he's throwing it down for us. It's like it's the Fortnite default dance, but chopped down to like 7 frames, just randomized. You can kind of hear it. All right, so then what if I walk over him? Oh, I crush him, and I'm involuntarily crushing my rat. And once again, we kind of got the meat-o vision for a little bit there. It's a good thing we have this light, otherwise we'd really be blind right now. The almost looks like some kind of hospital area. Big painting up there, and yeah, this tarp kind of covering this sequence looks like it's like some kind of hospital area, hospital bed, privacy curtain kind of deal. Lots of bottles, presumed empty. Old paintings that have been ratified in some way. Not ratified like the Constitution, but ratified. A jail cell randomly. Oh, maybe because, you know, this person may or may not have been responsible for multiple deaths and might have got. Got thrown in the clink, maybe. Bootylicious flash video. I'd probably know it if I saw it. So this is the kitchen, or some part of what used to be our kitchen. Do I want to turn this off? I'm gonna back up. It might just explode. The way things explode in this game, I wouldn't put it past it. No, I think that's just ambience. Couch? Yeah, couch, but like duct taped and leather. Oh, yeah, it's all like, well, not but yeah, covered. Covered in like trash bags. Maybe it was a crime scene. The TV was. When we were last in here, there was no TV stand. Jail cell. Yes, these are like trash bags then. No way through here. Guessing we're gonna find the other rooms in a moment here. This is... Let's see. I mean, a mattress on the ground, some industrial trash, I don't know, barrels, disposal barrels. The mattress has a questionable human-sized stain on it. There's a poop bucket next to it. This is feeling really great. You know, really cozy. What a comfy, cozy game. Can't go through here, but you can kind of see with the power of rat. There is... Oh, this is the bathroom, I think. Bathtub in the jail cell. And it has some Silent Hill vibes, right? Remember when we got into, like, the meat grinder zone? Meat grinder dimension? Everything just kind of turns red and rusty and blood-colored. Some similar kind of stuff going on here where it's, like, just recognizable enough, but also uncanny to the point where it's, definitely its own thing. It's not just a copy and pasted architecture. Like, there's enough differences here. And so we had that one. Oh, there's the bebopping little fella. So we had that one room. This is back. Okay, so we're back in the living room. Yeah, we had that one room with the mattress, which we could continue through. I'm pretty sure. That one. No, not this one. I just completed a loop unknowingly. Here's the mattress room, right? All right, so I guess we gotta go this way then. Yeah, bro, you're navigating a demon house, but you got a rat fella to help solve the puzzles. But the rat is kind of rooting against you, but he's also helpful. But also the house can kill you sometimes. You were given vague instructions on what to find and what to seek. So, let's see. This was where we entered this area from that little space there. This is the bathroom. There's the toilet. Oh, another toilet. Okay, toilets everywhere. Presumably not with exploding poop bombs inside of them. Everything is covered in, I guess, like trash bags or tarps and duct tapes down. Is this a coffee table? But instead of chairs, they have toilets surrounding it. That is exactly, or like dinner table, but with toilets as seats, as chairs. Something pixelated and censored in the distance. That's always a good sign. Oh, this is like a maze. Yeah. So we could keep going that way. Hold on, what's that? What's over this way? Refrigerator maybe? Yeah, refrigerator. There's the oven that we cannot explode ourselves with this time. Probably for the best. Alright, and now, ladies and gentlemen, now we've made it this far. See several somethings floating, one of which we could... Oh, never mind, that's just the painting, I think. Oh, yeah, it's like a... I guess a human... body part of some variety, of some persuasion holding this thing. That is a good band name for sure. I'll take the photo. Is this the last one? No, we need one more. One more piece. So we're slowly assembling it. Which means things will continue to get weirder. What's that one production company that makes all those cool horror movies? Is it A24? This feels like vaguely the kind of like setting that would maybe be present in an A24 production. And there's something there for sure. Not all their movies function that way, and of course they're not like, they don't make their own movies, they don't direct their own movies, but they like finance their movies. And a lot of the times there's kind of this kind of slightly uncanny and like artistic kind of sheen about a lot of their horror movies in particular. So it's a bit of a misnomer to say it's like an A24 movie, but it is. You see enough of those movies and you kind of start to like see so there's like a small resemblance sometimes. There's a small bit of overlap. You know, like a Venn diagram of sorts. Okay, I don't think there's a way to get in there. I'm noticing that now, which is interesting. Yeah, and this is a little bit more visceral and a little bit more like grotesque. Usually A24 isn't like super violent necessarily. Yeah, if anything, I'm getting more Silent Hill kind of, yeah, like the meat grinder rust dimension kind of vibes with these little areas here. More maze-like than I was expecting. Yeah, when it was like weird and absurd, it was very goofy and silly and mysterious. Now it's going into like, I'm with you, Augusta. Now that it's going into like more it's like implying tragedy and loss and sad and madness, you know, someone losing their mind and possibly committing horrible acts of violence on others and loved ones, and trying to come to terms with what they've done and what has happened to the people they love or such and such. I don't dislike the games that go into that kind of thing, but yeah, I'm with you, Augusto. It's like I was having more fun when it was like, what the fuck is this? This is absurd and weird. Now that things are coalescing, it's like, oh, it's this is what they're going for. Well, I mean, that's the fun, right? That's the mystery box, right? The mystery box of where could this possibly go? Well, sometimes the answer is a little disappointing. Thank you for that cheer, Chuck. It says 3 cheers for Bonnie. She is upstairs right now. She is upstairs But when I went upstairs, actually, I fed her a little bit earlier. When I went upstairs, she was very happy to see me, and she got some lovies earlier. Thank you, Chuck, for that cheer. It's sweet of you, buddy. But, yeah, what's the guy? J.J. Abrams. He loves his mystery boxes, right? He loves to make his movies and his TV shows to lead into those mystery, like, what does it mean? That moment when you discover something, where there's some kind of revelation, but they don't show you the whole story. They don't show you the whole picture of what's going down. You just get like a little peek behind the curtain. You know, in Valve games, like in Portal, you get that peek behind the curtain, and near the ending of Portal, you go, "Oh fuck, what is this?" It's exciting and it's cool. And if a game is really good, like Portal, the answer to what does it all mean is also very fun. Otherwise, though, once they start to tell you more, it's like, it can fall a little bit flat. Like this is kind of cool. I like all the rat things in the art. Like that's kind of fun. I still say this looks like Gonzo, which I guess is a rat. Well, no, Rizzo is a rat fella in the Muppets. I'm not sure what Gonzo is. He's like an anteater. Nah, I'm with you there, guys. So it's like I'm willing to see it through, and I'm still enjoying myself. But it was more interesting near the start when it was more leaning into absurdity. If our friend Hillary gets a RATSHAKER tattoo, I don't know if this would be her cup of tea necessarily. I know she does like obviously she loves horror movies. I don't know if she loves horror games.
What happened?
This is an odd one though.
Floorboards.
If she knows we're playing with rats without her, she would be upset.
Have led you here. There's no going back now. I'm gonna face the truth. Bonnie does love playing with toys and shaking them and making squeakies happen. She would enjoy having a little rat fella to shake around and squeak and like give ominous dialogue or commentary to her. Right, so I presume this is the final photo, I guess, and also the final poop bucket. Our rat's gonna emerge from this vent. Charge up our rat real good, real good. All right, we got a full meter. Here we go. There it is. If you move, it kind of wiggles a little bit. He's an alien. And you're right, I did not know that. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the Muppet movies. Can you believe that? Apparently they're amazing. I watched, like Sesame Street. Like I engaged with a bunch of Muppet stuff as a kid, but never saw any of the movies, unfortunately. Whoa, arrow? It's like a big red arrow for a moment there. I've heard they're amazing. I've heard they're very good. Am I gonna squish the bab? Yeah, random arrows sometimes. I ain't choking him. I ain't choking my rat. I ain't just gonna choke my rat in front of everybody like that. I'm a classy bitch. Yeah, she does love A24, and I do too. I mean, granted, I'm not exactly a connoisseur, but I enjoy what I've seen of them. My favorite horror movie ever is The Witch, or The Vivitch, and that's an A24 classic for sure. Love that movie. And again, I'm not like an expert on horror movies. Obviously, you could fill an entire universe with horror movies that I've never seen, but of the ones that I have seen, yeah, The Witch goes exceptionally hard. The Gonzo Mysteries, that's right. Yeah, S-tier movie. There's apparently a bunch of very good Muppet movies that I really should see at some point. I've heard they're very good, and I've heard they're very timeless and not just for kids. Like, adults can appreciate them for their whimsy and for their fun just in general. You know what? I think I might have seen the Christmas Carol movie that has the Muppets. I think I might have seen that one as a kid. Ooh. Ominous red bridge. Can I blow up myself up with the oven? No, I cannot. Good soundtrack. I love to watch the witch. Son of a witch. Got a little picture on the fridge. Crack it open. I actually have anti-rat
with my cocaine.
Face us.
I do like Michael Caine. He's a good actor. So we can go into the fridge. Like, Jesus, turn down that fridge. Turn down. Y'all got the fucking brightness settings on your fridge. Turn that shit down. Good lord. It beckons us to face them. Hold on. What if I keep exploring? The nice thing is that it provides quite a bit of light, so now I can see a little bit better. Well, a little bit better. There's that as an option to consider. What else can I explore? Got a maze. Oh boy, we got a maze, all right. Oh boy, so this'll be a minute. We got a hell of a maze. I am not always the best with directions in video games in general, but I'm especially bad when it comes to hedge mazes. This is some kind of hedge maze. Also, if I whip around sometimes, it seems like things are like unloading and then reloading suddenly. Maybe I should have just stuck my penis in the fridge and called it a day. Jason Segel took them over. Not as big of a fan. I do like Jason Segel. I do like him. Oh, did I ever tell you guys? El Gaso and like any of the other regulars, you can stop me if you've heard this story before. But Gracie told me she had a really bizarre dream like a month ago that involved Jason Segel. She said she had a dream that Gracie and I were teenagers at like a summer camp. That we were teenagers as a summer camp, and that we were like, you know, being little troublemakers, sneaking off, trying to like make out and shit, like sneaking off, just being a couple whippersnappers. And Jason Segel was one of like camp counselors who was trying to be like, hey, no PDA. He was like trying to police us. He was trying to like catch us, be like, hey, no PDA, no color purple. You ever hear that shit? You ever hear that shit in high school? Don't make the color purple. Boys are red. Or I'm sorry, boys are blue, girls are red. Don't make the color purple. Don't do it. Don't do it. So she said it was just a bizarre dream. All right, what happens if I activate the TV? Got the fridge. I'm gonna back up because you know that shit's gonna explode. I don't trust it. I'm not gonna walk in front of it. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. Yep. Never trust a TV. Oh my god. And they were talking shit on you, El Gaso? I was worried you were gonna say it was like a Sisyphusian shopping cart experience where it was gonna roll back downhill. But the fact that they were talking shit on you is not very nice. Also, man, look at all the microwaves and TVs out here. That was very rude of them, El Gaso. I hope you demanded a stern apology. Also, El Gaso, if this was a person in real life, it sounds like it wasn't. Like it wasn't somebody that you knew.
You've done.
What have I done?
Started with vows of love, now ends wrapped up in plastic.
Pretty on the nose, right?
Used to Radford. You are the wife shaker.
You don't say. Am I supposed to run? Probably. I was probably supposed to run. It says, beat the game. Achievement unlocked, beat the game. Based on the 48-hour game gen concepts, RATSHAKER. Do you think I can speedrun to get inside that fridge? The girl from Ipanema, but Muzak-ified? Sounds kind of like it. Oh, you got so mad that you woke up. Yeah, random Jason Segel dream. Well, it wasn't my dream, obviously, but Gracie told me about it. I thought it was hilarious. Some nebulous stranger. The reason I asked El Gaso is because I think Gracie had another dream last night, and when she woke up, it was about a family member that was like being mean to her. A family member that is not mean in real life, but in the dream, this family member was being mean to her. And when she woke up, she was like, that motherfucker. Like, she was mad at them. Obviously, the real life person did nothing wrong, but she was like angry to like that piece of shit. Because that's the thing, like, where like, yeah, you have a dream of somebody being a piece of shit to you, and then you wake up, it's like, I'm mad at that person, even though they did nothing wrong. So like I'm thinking like if this was a real person in your life, next time you see them, you could be like, you piece of shit. You know what you did. Talking shit on me like that. It like the classic example is wife or like significant other or some person has a dream about the significant other. I'm gonna speed run. I'm gonna speed run. See if I can get in that. I want to see what's inside that fridge. I want to know it. Someone has a dream about their significant other being a piece of shit, and then you wake up and they're like next to you, and like they're like, you piece of shit. Like they're like unleashing their anger. It's like, I did nothing wrong. It was the dream me. I'm sorry. Sometimes Gracie will tell me, she'll have like a dream about me being like, not like evil, not like abusive, but like there's like a dream Alex that sometimes lurks inside of her brain. That where, yeah, she'll have a dream where it was like me being like, not like abusive, but like just being like condescending or judgmental or like just being rude. And yeah, she'll tell me about this dream, and we'll agree like, oh yeah, there's like a dream Alex in your brain that is causing a ruckus. And every time she tells me about a dream where Dream Alex is being mean, I want to like crawl inside her brain and give Dream Alex a wedgie, or fucking give him a swirly, or push him into a locker. Motherfucker needs to be bullied because he's like a piece of shit. So Dream Alex, if you're listening right now, I'm on to your shit. If I ever see Dream Alex in real life, motherfuckers get me. Classic move right there. Now, she's never, like, been mad at me for Dream Alex being a piece of shit, but she'll usually tell me about it. I saw that too, the Bink video. I wonder what that would be relating to. Why would there be Bink video?
No matter how much you shake me, you can't undo what's been done.
Why these things are appearing. The things
What's so funny? Remember that part in Mouthwashing? Where you pick up the spoiler, and the spoiler begins to... You know what? No, I shouldn't say it. It's such a good game. Mouthwashing is such a good game. The less I say, the better. Play Mouthwashing. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, Bink Video. That was like a production company, right? Magic the Gathering online software. Oh, it's a software company. Okay. Alright, so I'm curious. What if you don't stop? What if you fucking kill him? What if you squeeze him and he pops? What happens? You get the bad ending? Why didn't you listen? And now we're getting dragged underneath. Ah, nothing else happened. I thought maybe something fun would happen. Yeah, we'd sometimes joke about Dream Alex. Gracie, oh my god, Gracie had a really good one. She had a really good one a few months ago that she told me about, where I was in the bathroom. Dream Alex was in the bathroom, and I was trying to wash some jeans in the toilet. Gracie was telling me, she's like, I had the weirdest fucking dream. She said I was in the bathroom trying to wash some jeans, not in the sink, like by hand. Wash my jeans in the toilet by like sticking the pant legs in the toilet and flushing. And she was like, Alex, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm washing some jeans. And she was like, but why in the toilet? And Dream Alex rationalized it by saying, well, you see, if you stick the jeans in the toilet and flush, the running water washes over the pants, washes over the jean legs, and that, like, you know, makes it easier to wash the jeans that way. And she was like, well, aren't you worried that's gonna clog the toilet? And I was like, nah, it's fine. Dream Alex was very confident. Dream Alex was very self-assured. She was like, all right, bro, but seems like a not great idea. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, the toilet clogs. And Dream Alex apparently was like flustered and couldn't understand how this could have happened. And Gracie was like, bro, I fucking told you, man. Hit him with the I told you so, right? She said, I told you, bro. I told you about them toilets. So stop. I think that's a ridiculously funny one because it illustrates that she has a very creative mind. It also illustrates the fact that, like, she thinks she has, like, very funny and weird and creative dreams. It also illustrates that I think it means that she recognizes that I'm full of shit sometimes. Sometimes I'm full of shit. Sometimes. Yes. Sometimes. I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes I'm full of shit. And sometimes I need to be, like, taken down a peg. It's like, Alex, come on. Come on, bro. My brilliant ideas are not always brilliant. Sometimes they backfire. Sometimes. Rarely. So there's, like, a component of Dream Alex in her brain that is, like, sometimes a little full of shit. That genuinely makes me happy. And that it materializes in these funny dreams. I like that Dream Alex experience more than the ones where, like I said, it's like me being rude or like being just generally unpleasant. I'll take being a dumbass over being like a meanie any day of the week. Yeah, Bink Video in the Magic the Gathering online software. Yeah, I've definitely seen the name before. And I assumed it was like a TV production company or something, because it's an old reference.
I yield.
Chuck says, it sounds reasonable, bro. Well, Nugget Duck says, what the fuck, man? It's called RATSHAKER, and I'm just following the instructions. I'm just following the instructions, man. You tell me to shake the rat, I say how high.
Beyond that hill stands a house that was not there before. A house that has no familiar
I want to check the other building, and I want to check the windmill.
built by sin. Go now, RATSHAKER. Seek.
I mean, you don't wash your jeans in the toilet? I thought pee is sterile. Well, I think that's the thing. I think Dream Alex, when he was washing his jeans, he was using boring-ass toilet water. Pretty cringe, right? I think that was his issue. I think if he would have been peeing on the jeans, on the pants, while attempting to wash them in the toilet, I think it would have been a different story. I think the story would have had a different outcome. Now feeling the second pee. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm gonna see if I can speedrun through. Well, for one thing, to get back to that same area, get to the fridge, see if there's anything different that happens there. And I want to check these other spots. I want to check the barn in the distance. I want to check the windmill. Actually, I'm gonna walk up to the house so we establish that we get the bar, the activity bar.
This is where it happened.
Blow my nose.
You must know what's inside, and there's no turning back. You must find it.
But yeah, in general, I'm with Elgaso on this one.
Ye who enter.
I'm glad I played it, but I'm a little disappointed by the game, just a little bit, because like the intro is silly, and then you get into the house and it's weird and it's mysterious and it's like cool. You know, the mystery is interesting, I think, at least at first. I hope there's something out here, especially because you can't run. No sprint button, no nothing. But yeah, once we start getting into it and like you're assembling the photographs and it's very, very plainly clear that like this horrible tragedy has befallen this family, and the protagonist, us, have like done unspeakable things to the kids, to the wife, to everybody, I guess. And somehow it's all within the kind of blanket statement, or not blanket statement, but like this kind of theme of rats being everywhere. And also you're shaking a rat. It's like there's this weird juxtaposition of like funny rat shaking interaction and then tragic walking simulator horror game. It was almost like the developer was like, yo, I've got an idea, like a story idea for a video game. And also, as part of like a game jam, I made this funny rat shaking mechanic where you shake the rat to build a meter, and choke the rat to expend the meter. That's how you interact with the world around you. I want to read the sign. It says up. Not sure how it like rotated like that. Are you pointing this way? You're saying I have to climb. Yeah, I can climb. There's no jump button. Oh, you can go through. Okay. But no avail. Maybe I shake. See, it's almost like, yeah, it's like two separate, maybe not mechanics or two different games, but two separate like ideas are kind of brought together, and I'm not sure I understand why. Oh, maybe they're saying there. Maybe that's what they mean. Oh! So I got an achievement for getting crushed by an anvil. Alright. I was taking it too literally. I said, oh, they mean I should go ahead. I should go forward. Did not mean that, or did not think that they were trying to crush my skull with an anvil. And now I have to play through this again, which is a little bit like, come on, guys. At least just auto-load me back to the house, right? Yeah, it feels a little tacked on. And let's be real, it wasn't even the second half. It was like the last 3/4 of the game. Like the first fourth is like silly and zany. Yeah, the last, like, really the majority of the game kind of shifts to this, like, yes, tragic and sad situation with the family or with the wife or with a kid that is, yeah, maybe a little bit, I'm not gonna say forced, but it just feels a little bit out of place. I did get got by the anvil though, yeah. Not what I was expecting. I appreciate the Looney Tunes kind of attempt there. I mean, I guess the rat shaking fella is kind of a Looney Tunes character in some way. It's a shame that there's only one way where the rat can get killed. Or I guess, well, you can get killed if you get killed. There's only one way that the rat can get killed, and that's from a TV exploding. And it's a shame that there's like 4 TVs, and they all explode in the same way, and they explode with a mechanic that is like predictable. It'd be more, I think it'd be interesting if there were other things that could kill the rat and could like force you to, you know, to have to like reload the checkpoint.
Doesn't matter how much you shake her, you can't undo what has been done.
I don't know. It's almost, yeah, it's a bizarre game with what I'm not gonna say is like unrealized potential, but yeah, it's just weird, kind of like half, I'm not gonna say half-baked, but just like half-developed ideas. What's up, Ninja Wolf? Alabama has its own form of barbecue. I believe that. I've never had it. I've been to Alabama only by like driving through it. I've never like stopped in and hung out there. Welcome back, Shock Value. What kind of game is this? It's, you might have heard me say it, you might have heard me kind of talking about it. We actually just beat it, and I'm trying to speed run and get caught up so that I can attempt a couple of like side path things to see if there was anything else that we missed. So stop, and then it'll say keep going, keep squeezing, keep squeezing the ratto. It really wants you to squeeze. Really squeezing.
You've broken my will, oh great shaker of rats. The answers you seek.
That's us, we're pretty great.
There, beyond that hill, stands a house that
And of course the reality is that we're gonna get caught up. We're gonna go back to that part where the fridge opens up. We're gonna go in and I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I don't think it's gonna be anything amazing, but I kind of need to know though. I kind of need to know what it is. We could see if there was anything else we missed along the way. The good news is that it's a pretty short game. Fairly short game. And then we'll jump to the next one. That being said, it is longer than I was expecting. The longer game than I was first thinking it'd be. Not a bad thing though. Not bad that it's a longer game. A sprint button would be nice though. A sprint button would be nice. And also, like, the fact that we only got, I guess, one checkpoint was kind of strange to me. Now, granted, after a certain point, we stopped allowing ourselves to die. But it's weird that we only ever got a single checkpoint. See, we had to, like, recreate the same stuff a couple of times.
You must know what's inside.
Very eloquent rat. He is.
You must find it.
He's, like, very well spoken.
Abandon home.
Very dramatic kind of voice.
Enter here.
Very good voice acting in general. I was trying to see if I could start that a little bit by opening the door ahead of time. Enter. Abandon all rats, he who enter. So now that we've already beaten the game, we already get a little preview, right? A bunch of the furniture is already packed up. The stove, the fridge, a lot of this stuff is already taped up. And it's like packaged, ready to be moved out. Bunch of stuff's in boxes. So I guess by this point, it's like implied that, yeah, like the wife is like maybe just moved out or is about to. Well, no, but she's, spoiler, is, you know, very much not alive anymore. Maybe the idea is that like the husband's trying to sell the house. I don't know.
Dealing with pesky rats that just won't leave you alone. Introducing RATSHAKER, the fast, easy, and fun way to keep rats
like an
in
accent.
check.
Yeah.
Just hold, shake.
I think I'm inclined to agree. There's like a, obviously like the deep voice is cool, but there's like a, yeah, like a sophisticated kind of British accent that falls a little, that isn't there for sure. Yeah, here, like you can see here, yeah, the stove is just not there. Or maybe the idea is we've moved into this house. Well, no. He was saying, like, stuff has happened here. I'm not trying to understand why at the beginning some things are in a state of disrepair, or maybe we just haven't built it yet. But why would we have disassembled the oven or not yet built it if by this point in the game some fucked up shit has happened and people have been killed? Hard to say. Transatlantic accent, interesting. Yeah, I think you're right, Elgaso. I think that's a good way to summarize it. On to the next. The next loop. We're into the house for a second time. We go through here. We'll hear the Satan baby. Gonna hear Satan baby cry at us. All the rats will be here as well.
Oh my god, I think you broke something.
And then we'll check the crib. And then the rats will bring unto us the second piece of the photo. At least it's a fairly short game, you know, once you know what you're doing in particular. So right there, that's half. Go back this way. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, it's I'm with you too, Agal. So yeah, I mean, I still like the voice. It's not perfect, but it's still fun. And this is very much a budget indie title. I think it's like $2 on Steam, or maybe $3 or $5. I don't know. It's very, very cheap, even full price. Of course, Steam sale is happening right now, so everything's cheaper. But this game is especially cheap right now. And you know, sometimes I don't know if this is always like an ideal way to measure a game's enjoyability or its worth in that sense, but for some folks it's like $1 per hour of enjoyment. That's like how some people measure. Again, I feel a little bit weird about quantifying or measuring a game's worth or their enjoyment levels, but for some people that's like how they measure a purchase for a game. Am I able to get X number of hours of entertainment per dollars spent? So in this case, if this game is $1 or two, we'll say two or maybe $5 if we're being generous. If this game was on sale and I got it for $1, if I got it for $2, did I get an hour or two of enjoyment? Sure. You know, I mean, it was weird and like goofy, Oh, did I not grab something? I think I'm fine. No, it was not a waste of time playing through it, but I would say it's not for everyone though. I think someone who's like into really into horror games would be disappointed by this game, and somebody who really loves like goofy absurdism shit would definitely be disappointed. So it's like you have to like want a little bit of both, I guess. Like if you're looking for a more hardcore experience, then yeah, it's gonna come up a little bit short. But if you want something a little weird, a little bit spooky, with some creative and like clever moments for sure, then like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine then. Yeah, the rat shit. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, and it's very silly. The first couple times you fuck with it, it's got that like trombone champ kind of thing going on where like the noises are funny. It wobbles.
Oh my
Like that's just silly and memeable. I hope it's not one of those cases where they realize like, oh shit, we've made a game that is like maybe a little bit like lacking in some areas. Like we've made a game that's lacking in some areas. We've made a horror game that's like trying to be spooky, but we falsify a little bit. What's something that can like shake it up a little bit, if you so to speak? What's something that can stand it apart from the competition, from the other horror games of its caliber? Let's make it do a funny rat thing, and hopefully that wasn't the intention rather. Let's be like, yo, let's just take, you know, kind of, I don't want to sound dismissive, like I'm like trying to talk shit or anything, like not like I could think of or make anything better myself, but a fairly, you know, kind of cookie cutter, mysterious horror story here, and just take that and then append like funny rat meme noises and mechanics, noises and shaking mechanics. It'd feel a little bit kind of like scrungy if that was like the intention from the get-go, but I don't think it was necessarily. It was too cartoony, but it's got the normal voice, right? Yeah, it sets the stage for sure.
I wonder if a fall from this high.
But once it gets over $20, right? Yeah, right. I definitely want to get some time out of it, right? Yeah, understandable. Want to get some time out of it, yeah.
I can smell.
It's tricky when it comes to that quantifying, because let's be real, when it comes to like a brand new $60, $70 game nowadays, 9 times out of 10, you're definitely not getting 60, 70 hours out of a AAA, brand new, Ubisoft, EA, Nintendo, even not, you know, I'm a Nintendo fanboy through and through, but like AAA studios, in my experience, for me personally, very rarely am I playing one of those kinds of games, am I gonna get like 50, 60, 70 hours of enjoyment out of it. If it's like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart, sure. That's, you know, playing with friends, a multiplayer, plenty of replay value. For some, you know, they play Call of Duty, you play Modern Warfare, you play Battlefield, you know, hop on and squad up with the boys in multiplayer. That can be, you know, dozens of hours of entertainment for some people. But if it's Assassin's Creed, or if it's, I don't know, what are some other ones? Maybe I don't do the best job of keeping up with AAA titles, but for some of them, yeah, you play through the game, 10, maybe 20 hours, you go, that was pretty cool. But that's it. It's like, you know, sometimes like replay value is a little bit limited. So it's a tricky metric to use across the board. Right, here's the fridge. Here's the great reveal with the fridge. What's it gonna be?
Face us.
The rat says, face us. The rat we're holding says, face us. Well, no, I want to go in.
It doesn't matter how much you shake me.
Open it? Can I not fit in there?
Face us.
You're kidding me. You can't actually go in? He says face us. It's like, yes, I want to. I want to face you. Let me face you.
I'm cheesed to...
Oh, really? That's disappointing. Like, there's something cool with the fridge. Cool, let me get in. Let me in. Aw. I went through a second playthrough just to see the fridge, and I was so excited. That's disappointing. I was thinking, oh, you go in the fridge, it's like a portal. It's all spooky and weird. I want to. Tell me how to face you. I would like to face you. There's no crouch, control, C, space, nothing. It's disappointing, man. I thought for sure there was something cool in there. I guess the idea is that you use that as like a light source to find your way. And again, this is like a hedge maze, so trying to find your way is a bit of an arduous process. It's a dead end, yeah. Well, this was, like I said, for me personally, yeah, it was fine. It was a fine playthrough. Did I love it? Eh, not really, but it had some like funny moments. It was worth it. And the trailer for this game did a really good job of being like, what is going on? It did a great job of drawing me in with its like absurdity and also unpredictability. The trailer for this game on like its Steam page did a really good job of drawing a person like me in, because I love weird shit. I love goofy off the wall nonsense. I love me some good absurdism, and I also like horror games, and I like weird jankety shit. So they did a good job of drawing me in, but sometimes the payoff isn't always exactly what we wish that it is. I mentioned earlier J.J. Abrams. He loves his mystery boxes. That's what I was saying earlier. He loves when you see something in a movie or a video game or a TV show and you go, what is this? What is in this mystery box? It could be anything. It's mysterious. It's exciting. You see a glimpse of something. You catch a glimmer behind the curtain. You go, what is this? Well, this is something new or something I didn't catch last time. Naked, I guess, meat zombie. But yeah, you see a mystery box in a game or an experience like this and you go like, oh man, what could it possibly be? It's you know, your mind is such a creative and powerful tool when it comes to like experiencing a story or a TV show or a movie. It's like it's very cool and very exciting, and that's a great way to draw you in. The downside, and this is not to like talk shit, again, I'm not saying I could do anything better. See, he's laughing, he thinks it's hilarious. I'm not trying to say I could do anything better, but J.J. Abrams is not always known for writing good endings to his things. He does a good job of drawing us in, but he does not always have a good way to like, you know, it just keeps repeating. Does not always have like a good payoff at the end. And again, it's not like me trying to like talk shit on him. I think that's just hard in general. I think it's really hard to write any kind of story that successfully draws people in and then also has a satisfying payoff at the end. That's a lot easier said than done.
Look at what you've done. What's
right, so we know that's where the body is. What if I go this way? What if I ignore that shit and I say, no thank you.
In plastic.
I wish to not engage.
Reduced to rat food.
But the meter is full.
You are the...
Oh, the door's not gonna open. Hold on, what if I check now? She still got me. Still got my ass. That's okay. We'll get caught up in the RATSHAKER title drop. It's hard to spend money on indie games. It depends. I mean, there's a number of indie games that are way underpriced. I think way underpriced. For like the quality of the experience they give you and the length of time they can give you. You know, one of my Desert Island games forever is going to be Noita. I love that game. Terraria also, and very much an indie game, and very much a Desert Island game that, like, man, you could play that game for hundreds, if not thousands of hours, which plenty of people do, and it's great. But yeah, when it comes to like the more, you know, you play a game like this that you'll probably bang out in less than an hour, honestly. Especially if you're not streaming it. You know, does that need to cost $10? I mean, the tricky thing, of course, is that it takes a lot of time to make an hour's worth, I think, to make an hour's worth of game content. To make an hour's worth of a video game. So, like, it's a little bit presumptuous of me to be like, it's no worth, an hour of my time is not worth $10, but at the same time, think about like all what in to making a game that took an hour to beat, much less 2 or 5 or 10 hours. Also, it's owned by Unreal. Bink Video is owned by Unreal. I did not know that. So that's like another aspect of it. Again, it comes down to the individual, but in general, yeah, what is somebody willing to spend versus waiting for it to go on sale, wait for a humble bundle, you know, the more common kinds of situations like that. Choo Choo Charles was good, but was really you were saying disappointed with how quickly it was done. You mean it was like really short? A really short game. I've watched some people stream it. It didn't look like the kind of game I would really be into. It looked like kind of silly. The premise was silly, but I've seen some gameplay and I was like, I don't know, this would get kind of old for me personally.